What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports. Sorry about that delay there. YouTube has been pretending to start the sim and then not starting the sim, and then sometimes it doesn't start the sim. Anyway, we're back. Jim, thanks for hopping on this video too. I think I saw you pop on the previous one, but didn't actually. It wouldn't want to go live. All right, friends, it's week 10 of our 2025 sim season. It is a massive, massive game here in the Horseshoe. The Buckeyes undefeated and coming off their week 9 bye, actually dropped a couple of spots in the poll because they didn't play, which is baloney. So they've fallen down to the number 3 in the country, though still undefeated, and they are playing the also undefeated Penn State Nittany Lions. So a massive match. The Buckeyes are going to kick off here right to left in the Horseshoe. Total leather from Jaden Fielding. Certainly when you talk about offense for the Nittany Lions, the first thing you're going to talk about is that senior quarterback Drew Aller could have come out this year. Maybe he could have been a first-round pick, who knows, but he decided to come back, decided to stick it out for his senior year. He has two very good, like two of the top 3 running backs in the game, and that's Nick Singleton and Katron Allen, number 10 and number 13. Decent tight end, some decent receivers. Aller in trouble. He'll fling it quickly to the right side and dump it off short to a receiver, and that's his tight end, Khalil Dinkins, on that play. Stadium pulse is loud. Fake it to Singleton. Aller, decent pocket. Now it breaks down. Now he's in trouble. He'll throw it away as he had pressure coming from the backside from Kenyatta Jackson. Sets up a big 3rd and 6. Hey, Mason, welcome into you as well. Look at that. Both talented running backs in the game with him now. He'll fling it over the middle, and he'll get a first down again. Khalil Dinkins, his tight end, right over the middle for a short game, and that quiets the crowd just a tad, as Aller is able to generate the first down out of the football game for the Nittany Lions. Motion coming now. Fake it to Singleton. Aller, good pocket. Dump it to Singleton. Wide open on the left side. Matthews and Arvell Reese will shut him down after a gain of 5. Yeah, obviously it's not their fault or his fault. It's just, if it weren't for bad luck, they wouldn't have any luck at all. So sounds like they dodged a bullet with DeWand leaving on the cart, though. We'll see. Greg Newsome back to the outside in a contract year. Maybe he's ready to ball out. Option keeper for Aller. Left side, he fakes everybody. Houston will chase him down, but the first down is achieved after 12 from Drew Aller. Of course, Drew Aller, Medina, Ohio prospect, 6'5", 235. Now, motion from the tight end. Here is Nick Singleton, and it'll be blown up immediately in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Caleb Downs flashing in from his safety spot here in this one. Opening drive for the Nittany Lions. They're 6-1 here in our sim season. Fling it right side once again to Dinkins, the tight end. He'll pick up a couple, and Styles will drill him to the ground. 3rd and 6 coming up. Yeah, maybe the move will break the curse. That's a good point. Deep shot. Aller, right side, end zone. Almost caught over the top of the defender. Igbenosin was down there, and Lyric Samuel, freshman, tried to make a big catch over the top and couldn't get it to go. They do have a transfer receiver, Trevor Pena, kid who came over from Syracuse. He is injured in this game, so we will not see him, unfortunately. Here's the big matchup, of course, everybody wants to see. Jeremiah Smith versus A.J. Harris. A.J. Harris, the transfer from Georgia, now a true junior, and a very good player. All right, here's Peoples back in after he missed most of the previous game with an injury, and he'll be struck down to the ground very quickly by the cornerback, Joshua Johnson, on that side. Peoples again, he'll try to go wide to the right. Nowhere to go. Murray Campbell will blow him up. And then coming in is DeWan Lane, the safety, and now we have a 3rd and 19 here. Sheesh. Could be, Mason. That could be. Sayant. Fling it short over the middle to Jeremiah Smith for 2 yards. What was that drive? It was a terrible drive. Do not like that play calling. I do not like running wide in this game. You know that about me. And if I have to go coach mode and make them call some inside run plays to start the drives, I will. Aller's going to start from his midfield stripe here. Hey, LA, welcome in. Second drive of the game for Drew Aller. 0-0. He's got that trio, or that diamond of receivers to the left. He'll fling it over the middle, and it's picked off. Arvell Reese. He read it all the way as he tried to go for Liam Clifford, the kid from St. X and brother of former quarterback Sean Clifford. He was the intended target. And Arvell Reese, the middle linebacker, so much athleticism, waited his turn behind Cody Simon. And he'll be the one in there with Sonny Styles this year, and he has a great play to turn the football over. And we'll see how the Buckeyes do now. As he just, look at that, just great pursuit of the spot. Really good zone coverage. Never saw him. Peoples now up the middle, and nowhere to go. Zane Durant in there. That's Amari Campbell, the transfer linebacker from North Carolina, number 24, the next in the line of very talented linebackers, along with Tony Rojas there, number 13. Peoples, nope, option keeper for Sayin, and he'll get blown up right at the line of scrimmage again. What are they doing? Dominic DeLuca that time on the tackle, as well as Elliott Washington, the corner. 3rd and 11 for Sayin, back to pass. He's got a decent pocket. Fling it right side, wide open, nobody covered Tate down the sideline. 34-yard strike. And he beats DeJuan Lane, the safety, as they found a big gap in that cover two. Oh my. Oh my. Sayin now. Up the middle with Peoples. Trying to get past the first level. Cannot get there. Campbell again. And then big Zane Durant, the big defensive tackle, number 28. Anytime you could rock 28, you know you're doing something right. Back to pass, Sayin. Fling it over the middle. Caught, clear. 5, 3, 2. Knocked down at the 1. Big gainer for Max Clare, and he'll be knocked down by Zaki Wheatley, the free safety, talented senior free safety. And now option keeper Sayin, he won't get it. No, he fumbles. Oh, and that's caught by the offensive lineman for a touchdown. What was that? Sayin fumbled. It kind of looked like he pitched it. It flies up in the air, and Carson Hinsman, the center, catches it for a touchdown. Look at this. Whoop! Ball pops right up in the air. It bounces off the defensive player into the hands of Hinsman. What was that? Touchdown Buckeyes. Oh, man. Well, we've certainly not seen that one before. That was crazy. Buckeyes will take it, though. A 7-0 lead. A crazy way to score a touchdown where your center, Carson Hinsman, gets credit for a fumble recovery in the end zone. Unbelievable. I don't think it is a passing TD, Jim, although it sure looked like it in real life, didn't it? Now Singleton will try the middle. Tackled by Malik Hartford. 2nd and 5 coming up. Guys, I do appreciate everybody being on. My name is Phil Nagy. The channel is Nagy on Sports. Only place you're going to find these simulated sporting events, mostly football, with live original commentary, as Singleton will effort a first down for the Nittany Lions at the 30-yard line. Appreciate all of our subscribers. You guys are the very best. Picked up another one yesterday. If that was you, thank you so much. Appreciate that for real. And also hit that thumbs up button because it helps to grow the audience. Pressure coming, and Aller somehow able to throw it away mid-sack. How about that arm strength from the senior quarterback from Medina, Drew Aller. Here's that set with Allen and Singleton. Singleton wide open up the middle on a 2nd and 10, and he'll pick up 11. Blocked well that time by the Nittany Lions. Little RPO to the left side to Dinkins, the tight end. He'll pick up a few. Best offensive lineman for Penn State is their left guard, Ione. Funny that when we did our offseason, where I was the general manager and the transfer portal recruiter, we actually got him and Katron Allen, as there was a pretty mass exodus from Penn State's roster via the transfer portal. Up the middle, hit hard, and he'll gain about 6 yards there for Singleton, up to 28 yards on 5 carries already for the senior. Also could have gone pro, decided to come back. This time he'll be stuck in the backfield and somehow gets past it. Well, Caleb Downs won't let you get past, but he got past a couple of guys. Again, 6 foot, 224-pound senior. He is a man in that backfield. Now, going to the right, Aller. Trouble coming, he'll be sacked. Edric Houston, who actually left practice today for the Buckeyes in their first day of camp, said to not be super serious because they're going to need him, and he has been a monster in the middle for the Buckeyes. And this sack will come courtesy of Edric, as Aller tried to escape and run for the first down, not able to get it, and a punt upcoming here if they choose. They will punt it with the end of the quarter at the door. Out of bounds the 24, end of one. 7-0 Buckeyes on a wacky touchdown for the Buckeyes on offense. Negative 12 rushing yards is where the Buckeyes are now, but through the air they've been solid, and then again, the turnover/fumble recovered by Carson Hinsman in the end zone leads to a 7-0 scoreline here at Nagy Sports. Let's flip the field. 14-0 on the clock, or 14 minutes rather on the clock. We play 14-minute quarters. That helps the drives be equal to what they are mostly in real life. Sam, lots of people around him, fling it way to the right side. How did he see Smith pop open? Similar to Aller, he was surrounded and made a really nice throw. Again, Sands got a really strong arm. RPO left side. Nowhere to go. Good tackle in space. Brandon Innes was the intended target. DeJuan Lane, the strong safety, got up there to give him a lick. Here comes Peoples now to the middle. James Peoples spinning off one, and he'll be tackled by DeJuan Lane, the safety again. Number 10 flying around all over the place. Sophomore, 6'2", 212 from Jessup, Maryland. Back to pass. Julian Sam, blitz coming. He won't feel it. And DeJuan Lane, right on cue, gets a big sack, and it was on third down, and the Buckeyes will have to punt. Sayan never felt him. Kind of a delayed blitz from the safety. And the Nittany Lion enjoys that one, as the Buckeyes will need to punt it here with Joe McGuire. McGuire right foots it up into the air. And down to the 20-yard line, where it is fair caught by the receiver, Anthony Ivey, redshirt junior. Here comes Drew Aller for drive number 3. And this one, still 7-0 Buckeyes. Play action. Crowd still into it. Aller right side to a wide open Khalil Dinkins, and he'll be knocked to the ground by Davison Inkbenosin, but already 5 catches for the tight end Khalil Dinkins. So clearly a matchup that James Franklin and company felt like they wanted to exploit. They'll try an RPO left side, nowhere to go. Devin Sanchez, the true freshman, flies in to make a tackle, and now second. And 11 coming up for Drew Aller. Back to pass for Aller. Fling it over the middle. In traffic, caught by his top receiver, Devontae Ross. Transfer from Troy is Devontae Ross, 5'10", 170, but he's their highest rated receiver, again with the injury to Trevor Pena. Left side, caught, first down. Ross again, right in front of Jermaine Matthews. Holds on for a big catch, survives the contact, and heads to the ground. Here comes Singleton up the middle, sticks his foot in the ground. He's got first down and more. Again, Nick Singleton running hard. 6 carries, and he's almost at 40 yards, so been very effective to start this game here halfway through quarter number 2 for Penn State. Still searching for their first points. Aller, late blitz coming from Sanchez. He'll be able to dump it off to Singleton, and they'll lose yardage. Nice play by C.J. Hicks. He was a former linebacker. He dropped in coverage that time of the zone blitz look, and able to make a nice tackle, big tackle for loss, 5-yard loss. Now a blitz coming again. They'll set up screen against it. The Buckeyes chase with their speed, and Caleb Downs will get him right back at the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 coming up. Aller claps the hands. Blitz coming for the Buckeyes. He'll get hit as he throws, and it's picked off. Davison Inkbenosin. He's got some space to the 40, 50, to the 45. He's going to go 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Davison Inkbenosin. A massive pick 6 in Columbus. 71 yards for the senior. Inkbenosin came back, could have left in the draft, wanted to improve his stock, and that's the way to improve your stock. Jumping the route of Washington. Oh boy, what a play. Excuse me, that's Ivy, not Washington. Either way, Davison Inkbenosin, and he is quick, and nobody was going to catch him. My, oh my, Davison Inkbenosin, number 1 on the field, number 1 in your hearts. 14-0 Buckeyes. The 6'2", 193-pound senior. Remember, he transferred from Ole Miss once upon a time. Wow, 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 wow. Big play. And now hitting the back there, Aaron Scott on the play. Okay, fake the pop pass. Drew Aller now all of a sudden down 14-0. Over the middle, wide open again, Dinkins. It's been his only real receiving option. He's got over 100 yards he's throwing now, but trying to find Khalil Dinkins is clearly a matchup that they're interested in now. Orbit motion coming. They're going to run QB power the left side, and Sonny Styles is like, okay, and he'll tackle him for a gain of 2. Finally, Turbo Rogers will be 21. Got to update those rosters. Hand it off up the middle. Nowhere to go. He'll be tackled near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7 again. Buckeyes getting loud here. Night on Bald Mountain being played in the background by the band. Pressure coming. Sacked in the backfield again. Edric Houston for his 2nd of the day. And Aller has to get rid of that football. The offensive line not doing him any favors, but he has got to get it through those progressions quicker or have a dump-off option or something, because that, I mean, he got there kind of fast, but not like lightning fast that time. Aller's got plenty of time to survey the field. The Buckeye defense is swarming here today, again with a pick 6 on the previous drive, and now they'll force another punt and take over on offense. 1st and 10. True sophomore quarterback Julian Sayin. Give the handoff to Peoples. He's got some big hole to the right side. Finally, his first positive real run of the game. He picks up 9. And he ran up the middle, not to the edge. Funny how that works. Sayin. Oh, little RPO left side, wide open. Beautiful read to Tate. Easy first down. It'll be drugged to the ground by Zakie Wheatley, that senior safety. He's a 90 overall rating. He's got the superstar underneath him. Option keeper, excuse me, a little RPO fire over the middle on a slant route to Tate. They'll pick up another 8. Tate for 8. And they're going to go with a little bit of pace here as the clock trickles under 3.5 to go, first half. Option keeper for Sayin. He's got the first down. He'll be hit. Hold on to that football, son. Zane Durant and A.J. Harris, the 2 superstars, D-tackle and cornerback, respectively. 2:34 and counting. Here comes Smith in motion. And Smith will run all the way around, kind of an orbit motion. Now he'll fling it back across the middle. Tate again. Carnell Tate, 3 consecutive completions, 3 consecutive first downs. Well, I guess he got 8 at one time, didn't he? Because I said Tate for 8. 2-minute timeout here in Columbus. 14-0. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Buckeyes. Trips to the left side now. Sayin. Back to pass. Setting up screen, and he'll die in the backfield. Screen pass still broken, and/or got to get rid of it faster than that. That was some big-time pressure from Liam Andrews, a redshirt freshman from Brookline, Massachusetts. 6'4", 291, Liam Andrews. And there is a starter already as a redshirt freshman in the middle. Next to Zane Durant. 2nd and 21 coming up. Clock continues to run. They did not call a timeout there. Back to pass. Sayin quickly throws the right side. Ennis, can he get out of bounds? He can. He will get out of bounds, but it is 3rd and 16, so maybe the out of bounds is not that important. They're going to go 5 wide here. Back to pass. Sayin, left side throw to Max Clare. He's got a lot of work to do. He won't do it all. And they're going to try a 51-yard field goal here with 92 seconds remaining in the half. Fielding's kick is up. Fielding's kick is long enough, and it is good. Jaden Fielding from 51. Man, if we could count on a field goal kicker to make 51-yard field goals, I'd feel much better about, not that I don't feel good about the season, but I'd feel even better about the season if we had a field goal kicker who could kick 51-yarders with some consistency. 17-0 here. Waning seconds of the first half. And Penn State has just come in here and kind of stubbed their toe a couple of times. And Ohio State has been able to capitalize on those toe stubs. Short throw again to favored target of the day, Khalil Dinkins. They are Dinkins-ing and dunking their way down the field here. Haller has not pushed the ball down the field at all yet. Remember, they're one of their top receivers. I think he's going to be their slot receiver, Trevor Pena, transfer from Syracuse. Injured for this one. Injuries are on, but they're low. Over the middle, hit as he throws, incomplete, and they'll go 3 and out again, and another punt. Buckeye defense swarming now. And again, without the ability to run the football, making Penn State one-dimensional is a tough pill for them to swallow, seemingly so far in this one at least. Back to pass. Pressure again. It'll be another screen pass that gets blown up because it's broken. Denied Dennis Sutton into the backfield for a big sack. He came back again for his senior year, 6'5", 265. Pass rusher from Delaware, Millsboro, Delaware, in fact. The Buckeyes seem very uninterested in doing anything now, huh? Letting this thing run down. They're going to snap it with 1 second left, and then try to run another screen. Stop running screens. And now Penn State will call timeout. Buckeye D-line is strong, Jim. They are very strong. Here's a 3rd and 31 with 2 screen pass sacks. You should probably just run a 3rd screen pass. Nice move there by Peoples, but he will essentially go nowhere. That drive was a waste of all of our lives. Good job, Buckeyes. Looks like Khalil Dinkins has a brother on the team as well. Colin Dinkins is a safety. So they got 5 seconds left. Aller might see how far he can throw this one to the end zone. I'm not sure they can run it out and kick a field goal in time, but crazy things happen here. The Buckeyes gave him time to do so. He'll fling it left side, incomplete, and there's still 1 second left. I'd like to see him try to throw it to the end zone. I think NFL scouts would like to see him try to throw it to the end zone as well, see if he's got the arm strength to push that thing to the zone. His frame would say that he does. He'll throw short again, incomplete. Okay. Halftime here in the Horseshoe. Both marching bands take the field. I would assume Penn State's band would travel to this one. Yeah, Buckeyes not rushing the ball particularly well. Now again, the sack yardage goes into that, so we know they have at least 20 on the last 2 plays of sacks. But the stat that counts most right now is 17-0, and that's where the Buckeyes are leading here. That was the play where I thought he was going to get sacked, and he still had the arm speed and arm strength to throw that thing out to Jeremiah Smith. All right, we're going to do a little coach mode here to start half number 2. See if we can get some rhythm going with the run game for the Buckeyes. Again, I do not play the games. I just call the plays, and then they run the plays. I snap it, and that's all I do. And apparently it means they get sacked. What was that? It was very strange. He didn't hand it off or throw it. It was like an RPO, and he chose to do nothing. Fling it short over the middle of the tape. That ain't going to get it done. Try something along these lines. Saying back to pass. Now he'll roll right. Now he'll be sacked. Wow, okay. So like I said, why did I do that? I have no idea. That was a really, really terrible coach mode drive. An RPO that he sat there and did nothing and took a sack, a 2-yard run, and then another sack. So there you go. And another punt where they can't even get it past midfield. All right, well, that was not the most exciting way to start the half there for the Buckeyes. So maybe I'll just keep my trap in my hands to myself. My trap shut, my hands to myself. Here comes Singleton. Whoa! Meet Sonny Styles in the backfield for a loss of 3. A couple of big losses for Singleton. He's actually lost 10 yards in his last 2 carries. Interesting. Back to pass. Blitz coming. They'll throw it left side to Khalil Dinkins. And he has been by far the favorite child of Drew Aller here right now. Half number 2 here in Columbus. 17-0 Buckeyes. Big game here. Hits the back of Singleton. He wasn't ready for the screen. He felt the footsteps. Got it off in time, but Singleton was not ready, and they will actually go 3 and out, losing a yard in the process, and the Buckeyes will take over from their own 12, called 13-yard line, and I ain't touching nothing. Appreciate everybody being on. My name is Phil Nagy. The channel is Nagy on Sports, only place you're going to find simulated sporting events, mostly football, with live original commentary. We are running the 2025 Ohio State season. Whoa, sweet little spin move from James Peoples for 3. We're also wrapping up the 2025 Browns season. We got one more game to play, and it's a must-win to give yourself a shot for the playoffs. So that'll be a fun one. May do that one tomorrow during the day, or maybe wait and do it on Saturday. I've got a gig tomorrow night and a gig Saturday, so I'm trying to figure out the best day to do that. So join me for that one if you're interested in those kinds of things. It'll be the Buckeyes. It'll be the Browns. We're going to get sacked again. 7th sack of the day. Deny Dennis Sutton with another one. And this Buckeye offensive line, you've heard me say it, it is my biggest concern for this team. Ratings-wise, do not stack up with Penn State's defensive line across the board. Our best player is our left tackle, and that's the transfer from Rice. We haven't seen him. Sim my gig. Oh, you mean like live stream my performance? I'm not sure if the people would like me to do that at their wedding. I am playing a public gig on Saturday in the Obetz area, actually. It's like a pet fair. It's called the Furry Fun Fair. And we're playing from like 11:30 to 2 on Saturday down near Obetz. If you're interested, I will legitimately get you the information. Oh, picked off again! He tried to thread the needle down the seam, and it's picked off by Jalen McClain. Oh, Drew Aller not enjoying his trip back home to Ohio so far. Another interception for the senior quarterback. Oh, boy. Jalen McClain. One of those two strong safeties that gets in there with Malik Hartford, and he just stepped right in front of it. Second time he was trying to throw for Liam Clifford, and it was intercepted. Okay, Jim, I'll message you the info about it for Saturday afternoon. It's like a pet fair, like bring your dogs. I think the vet clinic that's running it is like, I don't know if they're doing free shots or something. I don't know what it is, but it's just supposed to be a big, fun pet fair thing. And the band will be playing. Third and 5 coming up. But that's about as public of a gig as I get. I think we have like a bar gig coming up in January. Otherwise, it's all weddings and private parties that I can't sneak you into. This one, you don't even have to sneak. Another sack. What is going on right now? The Buckeyes cannot get out of their own way. 8 sacks for the Penn State defensive line, and they're all from the defensive line, I think. Don't quote me on that just yet. And somehow the Gunners went way wide, so the kick returner's like, okay, I'll go up to the 20. Motion coming, give the pop pass to Liam Clifford. He'll be blown up right there at the line of scrimmage by Malik Hartford, the other strong safety. So both strong safeties getting some play here, making some impact plays. 5:24 here in the third quarter, still 17-0 Buckeyes. Drew Aller has been his own worst enemy. Here's your best player on offense, and he's going to be blown up, swarmed by the Scarlet that time. Loss of 1 for Singleton. 3rd and long, and they'll go heavy in the backfield. Kind of like almost like a reverse wing T back there, out of a pistol, the heaviest of pistols. Like to pass Aller. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked. That time Hicks and Atkinson got there. And the Buckeyes will get a sack. This game has had a lot of sacks in it. 8 for the Nittany Lions. That's like 4 or 5 for the Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes should get good field position here. And Innes right up the middle. He'll get across the 50. We're going to try coach mode one more time, and by golly, we're going to run the ball up the middle. We're going to run the ball up the middle because you can't get sacked when you run the ball up the middle. Saying is cold, actually. Interesting. Here comes Peoples breaking through. Oh, I thought he was going to sneak through. A nice gain of 7. On backwards and sideways too many times in this game. Peoples again. Whoa, got through it again. I thought he was going to break the first down into a touchdown. He shot that through that hole quickly and then was tackled by Elliott Washington, the corner. He's up to 20 yards on 10 carries now after that 14-yard gain. Sain in a shotgun. Fling it over the middle. Caught by number 4. That's always a good spot to go. He'll pick up 9.9 yards. Also, I didn't hear any news. Sorry, I think I called the wrong play. I didn't hear any news. I assume we did not trade Stephen Kwan, correct? Stephen Kwan is still a Cleveland Guardian at this time. Can someone confirm that for me, please? That was my understanding, is that he did not get moved. The asking price from the Dodgers, I think, was too steep. We wanted like their stud catching prospect, and they said no bueno. Something along those lines. Sayan, quick throw right side, caught by Ennis, nearing the first down. They're not going to give it to him. Chad has gone quiet. Oh, did he get it? Oh, 4th and 1. Wow, it's going to suggest we go for it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Peoples, he's not going to get it. Oh, Hinsman's got to block somebody. Come on, Carson. End of the 3rd quarter. Max cleared just 2 targets. Really, all those guys, not enough targets, because Sayan's been on the ground too many times. I can't believe that Carson Hinsman missed that block. Unbelievable. Okay. Out of the pistol. Aller fakes it, feels the blitz, flights it over the middle, incomplete. Monte Ross was the intended target, and he was hit on the play. Well, Penn State's going to go 5 wide. If they want to try to get back into this game, it needs to start now. Here's we're into the 4th quarter. Hit as he throws. They tried to run screen, and it almost bit him in the end zone. That would have been a safety. 3rd and 10. Motion coming from Clifford. Buckeyes adjust. They're going to fake the handoff, throw it right side. It's caught. He jumped the ladder over top of Igbinosin and holds on. That's Lyric Samuel. Oh, boy. Oh, by the way, there's a linebacker who wears number 11 for Penn State named LeVar Arrington II. Do you feel old yet? LeVar Arrington II is on Penn State right now as a linebacker, a true freshman. Throw it to the left side for 3 to Liam Clifford. That's crazy. Yeah, Jim. Believe it. I'm looking at the roster right now. LeVar Arrington, 6'3", 219 from Annapolis, Maryland. Fling it over the middle. First down caught by Clifford. And he's got a good drive going here now into Buckeye territory. And Drew Aller has been more successful when he's thrown it to the white jerseys than when he's thrown it to the red jerseys. Now here's Singleton, blown up in the backfield. Nice play. There's the freshman. Evan Sanchez flying into the backfield. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. LeVar Arrington II. Screen left side, Singleton. Pressure coming. He's going to be blown up by Sonny Styles, who got him for a loss of 4, and now it's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for the Nittany Lions. Aller back to pass, out of a shotgun. He'll fling it left side. Singleton's got no chance. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 4th and 17, and they're going to go for it. Oh, my. 10:20 on the 4th quarter clock, but they're down by 17. Buckeyes will blitz over the middle. Caught. First down on a 4th and 17. Khalil Dinkins with his 11th catch. The tight end has been money for Drew Aller. Oh, my. Oh, I remember Courtney Brown up the middle, and Sonny Styles will sack him back to the 39. One play too late, I'm afraid, but a sack for Styles. Yep, Courtney Brown. Yeah, was supposed to be the original Myles Garrett. The actual Myles Garrett, yeah. Blitz coming again, Buckeyes. Oh, Sonny Styles almost intercepted it. He was thinking about which touchdown dance he was going to pick. Oh, man. 3rd and 17. Aller. Pressure again up the face. He'll be sacked by Atkinson. 5th of the day for the Buckeyes. 4th and 26 now from the midfield stripe. Of course, they just converted a 4th and 17. So, Bo Atkinson transferred from North Carolina. Didn't want to play for Belichick, I guess. Buckeyes are happy to have him. Just reported to camp today. Didn't see him all Somewhere they're going to do the diamond of receivers to the left side. That's a running back in the back with Nick Singleton, by the way. He'll stand there and fake a screen. They'll go deep shot, left side. Single coverage, knocked away. Caleb Downs swats it to the ground. And that's the one where he's actually unselfish by not intercepting it, because they'll get 30 extra yards by taking the football right here rather than when he would have caught it back at the 10. Sayin fling long throw to the left side to Claire for a yard. Throw this thing at shoe clock and let's get out of here. Motion coming from Peoples. Sayin under pressure, quick throw left side again to Max Claire. He remembered that his tight end is very good. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Buckeyes. They lead 17-0 here. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I'd very much appreciate that as we continue to try to grow the audience of the channel. And he'll throw an interception. It's the pass rusher, Dennis Sutton, and he jumped the route. And Penn State will pick up their first turnover of the game as the pass rusher, Dennis Sutton, picks off Julian Sayin. And Sayin, this first turnover of the game, 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Here he is, Dennis Sutton. Just drop back, and you do not expect an edge rusher to drop back in front of those dig routes. And Atkinson will get a sack right away again. He's got 3 today. The hat trick for Bo. Under 6.5 to go now. Penn State doesn't have a lot of urgency. They just picked the ball off, and yes, keeping them in it, but just not a lot of urgency right now. From Sayin, he'll be sacked again as the Buckeyes are just teeing off. Edric Houston has 3 now as well. This is the game full of sacks. The Buckeyes, I think, are up to 7 now. Penn State has 8. So both defenses, 3 sacks for Houston, 3 sacks for Atkinson. 3rd and 25. Buckeyes will blitz again. Aller floats it right side. Single coverage, and it's just swatted away like a volleyball player. Igbinosin now 4th and 25. They'll run that diamond formation again. Aller on a 4th down. Back to pass. Buckeyes will step back out of it. He'll float it again. Deep shot right side into traffic. Tipped in, incomplete. Igbinosin tipped it away, and the Buckeyes will take over here. 17-0. I'm probably going to turn it on. Did it just start? It started at 8 probably, right? I'll turn it on for a little bit because it's football. I heard Brent Musburger's going to be on the call for it. Is it on right now, Applied? Hey, Applied, welcome in. I'm sorry I missed you. I missed you popping on. Yeah, the Buckeyes, it's been a pretty good game. Weird game. A lot of sacks. Several turnovers. A very, very weird opening touchdown from the Buckeyes where Sayin was trying to scramble it in, got hit, fumbled up into the air. It bounced off a Penn State player and into the hands of Carson Hinsman, who caught it for a touchdown. Buckeyes are going to try another field goal here. This one will be about 42.5 yards from Jaden Fielding. Remains a 3-score game. Kick is up and kick is good. 20-0 Buckeyes here. So it looks like they will survive and remain undefeated. And I assume they'll jump back up to number 1. Again, they were number 2, and then they jumped back to number 3 because they had a bye in week number 9 here on the channel. Is the Chargers quarterback, is it DJ Uiagalelei, right? Is that who, did I see that he's going to be the starter? DJU is the starter for Chargers. Oh, Trey Lance is in right now. I'm going to be honest, I had forgotten that Trey Lance went to the Chargers. Fling it to the right side. Singleton. And now he's hurt. Jeez, insult to injury. Their best player, and he got going on the ground, but then they were down. Stopped giving him the ball. Fling it right side, Katron Allen, and he'll be tackled immediately as well. Sonny Styles all over, and now they'll punt. Oh, boy. Okay, Hendon Hooker, yeah. Remember Hendon Hooker? Tennessee, right? RPO to the right side. Caught in his first down to the 50, and he'll get it and stay in bounds. So, friends, appreciate you being on. Buckeyes are going to win this one. They're going to remain undefeated at 8-0. This is week number 10. They already just had their second bye. Over the middle, caught Tate for a first down. And you just got to keep stacking wins. Of course, now they will probably not play another ranked team until the team up north. Quick little throw again, Max Clear. As this is kind of the second half of the season for them. This is November 1st, then they'll go Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then the team up north. So that's how the regular season will finish. Peoples with a nice run. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 15. So that's how this game comes to an end. So yeah, I don't think UCLA will be ranked. Purdue and Rutgers aren't going to be ranked. Michigan should be. So this was the last kind of hurdle before the last hurdle for the Buckeyes. They've had some tough games. Again, Minnesota played them tough, I thought. They handled Texas. Washington game on the road was pretty good. So they've experienced some life, man. And they're going to be battle tested once again. Jim, you're so welcome. I'll make sure that I message you the details about Saturday. All right, 000's on the clock. Buckeyes win. They will remain undefeated. Didn't go exactly the way they wanted, and man, they got sacked a lot. Igbinosun had a massive pick six, which helped the scoring. That made it 14-0, 2 more field goals on that. So they really didn't even score an offensive touchdown. It was the fumble in the end zone that was recovered by Carson Hinsman. And then a pick six and 2 field goals. So good game for the defense and special teams. Complimentary football, and man, Drew Aller did not impress. He is not somebody who I would like the Browns to draft next year, based on this sim alone. Penn State stats today: Drew Aller, 26 of 42 for $190 and 3 interceptions. That is not very good for your senior. 92 overall in the game. 14 for 31. Singleton started off really well, and they just weren't able to keep handing it to him. Aller, of course, lots of negative yards because of the sacks. Dinkins was the main end of the receiving today. 11 for 113, 6 for Singleton, 4 for Clifford, just 2 for Devontae Ross. You can see he's a 90 overall. He's their top receiver. 2 for Kyron Hudson, who I think might be, is he fake? I don't know if he's real or not. He just might have a different number. I don't know. It's not that important. Oh, no, he's number 1. There you go. He is really on the roster. Transfer from USC. So he's real as well. It was a good game. Anytime we have fun and the Buckeyes win. Rojas with 13 tackles, 11 for Amari Campbell. Those 2 middle linebackers, Juwan Lane as well. Sacks, 2.5 for Durant. He's the big defensive tackle. You can see 90 overall. 1.5 for Dennis Sutton. You can see he's 92 overall. He also had an interception. Anai White, a transfer from... where did he transfer from? Somewhere big. I noticed earlier. What else is the roster? Texas A&M is where Anai White is from. 1 for Liam Andrews. 1 for DeJuan Lane. 1/2 for Fisher and Marion Campbell. A couple of sophomores involved today. But Dennis Sutton did have the interception, as we talked about earlier before. For the Buckeyes, Julian Sand. How about this? 24 of 26 for $199. That's 92%. And he had an interception. No touchdowns. So extremely efficient. So he had 1 incompletion, which was a throwaway, and then 1 interception. The rest of them were dialed in, just didn't get it into the end zone. 15 for 28 for Peoples. He struggled with all the negative runs. 12 for negative 29 for Sand again. All those ridiculous sacks. Claire 6 for 43. Tate 6 for 78. Smith, 5 for 40. Ennis, 5 for 32. 2 for 6 for Peoples again. They just never got into the end zone on offense. It was a fumble recovery, quote unquote. Sonny Styles was everywhere today. 18 tackles, 8 for Sanchez, including 5 TFLs. Sacks today, 3 for Houston, 2.5 for Bo, 1 for Styles, and a half for CJ Hicks. And then the 3 picks by McLean, Igbinosen's house call for 75 yards, and Arvell Reese way back in the first quarter. All right, guys, 20-0. Buckeyes win. We'll fast forward the week here, see if we pick up any. We're still waiting for a couple of our recruits here at the end of our recruiting season. I've got a very nice class lined up for the Buckeyes. Not that it will matter, but it matters to me. And they will. Here's a 5-star left tackle. We'll take it. And the 4-star right guard. And a 4-star tight end. So, the Buckeyes. Oh, Big Benosen, sure, player of the week, obviously. Pick 6 should get you that. Now he's going to be national player of the week as well. Purdue at 1-8. Oof, coming up next. November 8th, week number 11. Guys, appreciate you joining me. This one was a lot of fun. We'll do it again soon. Again, next one will try to be our Browns Week 18 sim. It's going to be a big one. Join me for that one. I'll let you know on Discord in advance when we start. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your night. Today we'll say, go Buckeyes. And as always, go Browns.